3 laps remaining of this race. Looking behind his shoulder. Fight for the lead. Bryce Stevens is looking to get past Richardson, his teammate, as fast as possible. Goes up the inside, Stevens, the American driver. Can he get past Turner as well? This is something that Richardson has not been able to do. Richardson looking to get the better exit, and it appears he does, and he gets his teammate up the inside there. Stevens gets it up the inside. Both Rosso Corsa drivers go through and takes second position away from Jake Richardson. It was a lovely, lovely move, and it's the last lap now. Turner says, look, we can get him if we work together, but I don't think that's the plan on Richardson's mind. Richardson is all over the bumper of that number 18, and I'm bet he's going to try and go up the inside, and he does! Oh no, but Richardson goes off! He got taken out at the start. He had a terrible few laps, but it's all paid off. It's Bryce Stevens who takes victory. Murr is in third position. He now takes second. It's Lucas Freyden who takes first position. Freyden still leading. Let's look a bit further back on Jake Richardson as he almost flips the car and spins it back onto the grass. A great save there by the Brit, and I don't know how he kept that on all 4 wheels. Ben Lee has now caught up to Freyden slightly, but it's going to be one of those races now where all of the drivers have got a fairly large gap to each other, and it's just going to be a game of cat and mouse. So here we are then. Ben Lee is all over the back of Freyden. This is the battle we want to see. Lee is obviously one of the faster drivers. He looks to the inside into the hairpin, takes the inside and takes the lead of heat number 2. Freyden gets a lovely exit, looks for the inside, coming into this hairpin now. They're banging, and it's Freyden's move there, and Freyden takes the lead once more. Lee looks for the inside though. It's a lovely move, but Freyden gets the switch back and gets the exit and regains the lead here. It's a brilliant move by Freyden and a brilliant battle. Lee looks for the inside now, coming into the right-hander. What's going to happen here again? Lee takes the lead now. Freyden is still looking though. Up the inside now. It's a late move by Freyden up the inside, but Ben Lee gets the switch back, and it's Freyden still there. It's his gap up the inside. It's Freyden who takes it there, coming into the chicane now. Oh, as Freyden has a moment there and almost flips the kart. Coming around for the last lap. These two have been going at it all heat and all race. Here we are then. It's Ben Lee coming through the chicane. He's in second position. There's nothing he can do so far, but he's trying. Can he go and get the switch back? He's all over the back of Freyden coming into the second to last corner. It's the final corner now. What can Lee do? Looking to go around the outside. Can he get the switch back? Yes, he can. It's going to be a drag race to the line, but it's Freyden who takes the win, and it's 1/100th of a second. It's Ben Lee. Ben Lee won it. 1/100th of a second to Lucas Freyden. What a race and what a battle. And it's Freyden who takes the lead. It's the Rosso Corsa esports team, first and second so far, with Bryce Stevens who takes it up the inside. No, it's not. Oh, and it's carnage.
Hand drops, that's when I'm going.
And it's green, green, green here for the race restart.
There's no overtaking before the start-finish, Rossi. I did say that.
Oh, and it's Rossi Costello all on his head there.
Nice one.
Not great, and he's done that to himself, hasn't he? It's Zach Turner who leads it. Stuff there from the Brit, Jack Pullen. In second position. Oh, as Lewis Goff almost sends it off into the barrier. I don't know how he managed to keep that there. Number 51 in third position is the Rosso Corsa esports driver Bryce Stevens, the American driver, owner of Virtual Karting Federation, who we are partnered with. Lewis Goff now in third position. Jack Pullen, followed by Jake Richardson and Ben Lee. Oh, Zach Turner takes a nice move up the inside. Oh, no! And that's Bryce Stevens. I'm unsure on what happens. Ben Lee, though, is taking it. Oh, and his teammate collides, which allows Turner to come up the inside. Turner can't take it, though. And it's still Lewis Goff, but there was a huge, huge moment there for Lewis Goff. Turner looks for the outside, looks for the switchback. Can he get on his teammates? Ben Lee looks for the inside. He can't get it. Turner's too far back, and it's looking to be Lewis Goff. Turner looks for the inside, can't make it, and it's Lewis Goff who wins here at South Garda. An optimum. 1, 2, 3. Three laps remaining of this race. Looking behind his shoulder. Fight for the lead. Bryce Stevens is looking to get past Richardson, his teammate, as fast as possible. Goes up the inside, Stevens, the American driver. Can he get past Turner as well? This is something that Richardson has not been able to do. Richardson looking to get the better exit, and it appears he does, and he gets his teammate up the inside there. Stevens gets it up the inside. Both Rosso Corsa drivers go through and takes second position away from Jake Richardson. It was a lovely, lovely move, and it's the last lap now. Turner says, look, we can get him if we work together, but I don't think that's the plan on Richardson's mind. Richardson is all over the bumper of that number 18, and I bet he's going to try and go up the inside, and he does! Oh no, but Richardson goes off! He got taken out at the start. He had a terrible few laps, but it's all paid off. It's Bryce Stevens who takes victory. Murr is in third position. He now takes second. It's Lucas Freyden who takes first position. Freyden still leading. Let's look a bit further back on Jake Richardson as he almost flips the car and spins it back onto the grass. A great save there by the Brit, and I don't know how he kept that on all four wheels. Ben Lee has now caught up to Freyden slightly. But it's going to be one of those races now where all of the drivers have got a fairly large gap to each other, and it's just going to be a game of cat and mouse. So here we are then. Ben Lee is all over the back of Freyden. This is the battle we want to see. Lee is obviously one of the faster drivers. He looks to the inside into the hairpin, takes the inside and takes the lead of heat number 2. Freyden gets a lovely exit, looks for the inside, coming into this hairpin now. They're banging, and it's Freyden's move there, and Freyden takes the lead once more. Lee looks for the inside though. It's a lovely move, but Freyden gets the switch back and gets the exit and regains the lead here. It's a brilliant move by Freyden and a brilliant battle. Lee looks for the inside now, coming into the right-hander. What's going to happen here again? Lee takes the lead now. Freyden is still looking though. Up the inside now. It's a late move by Freyden up the inside, but Ben Lee gets the switch back, and it's Freyden still there. It's his gap up the inside. It's Freyden who takes it there, coming into the chicane now. Oh, as Freyden has a moment there and almost flips.
Oh, God. Are you going live on TikTok? Alright, is it just YouTube today? Alright. Yeah? Oh, it my pretty. Can they not? Oh, okay.
Hello, testing, testing. Here we go. There we go. Right, cool. It's all good. Yeah, here we are then. So we are here today for the season finale. Very exciting round today. For the season finale for the VKF RJD esports. Yes, this is season 1 finale. So this is the final round of the season. We've had a great season so far, with a 3-way battle for the title. So I'm just trying to find the points for everyone so we can have a little look at that. And give me a second. Standings, here we are. Right, here we are then. So I'm going to go through the standings for everybody as we're going to get ready for qualifying. Yeah. Right, here we are. We are getting ready for qualifying now. And yeah, so I'm going to go over the championship table. So I want to clarify as well. It's 60 points for the winner of the final tonight. We have 2 heats, a pre-final and a final. So yeah, we've got 4 races ahead of us now, and yeah. Before I go into any detail of anything, I want to also introduce Zach. Say hello, Zach.
Hello.
So Zach joined me in the commentary box last time around Adria, and he did exceptionally well for his first time. So yeah, he's hoping to do hopefully the same or something similar today. No pressure. So yeah, mate, what are your thoughts coming into this round? Obviously, we've got Marvin Murr, P1 in the championship so far. He's on 195 points. Lucas Fraden in P2, 185. Bryce Stevens is 185 as well. So, the top 3 are all in 10 points of each other. That is astronomically wild. What are your thoughts about this, about the championship, about this round?
Yeah, well, I think Murr got quite lucky in that last round at Adria, because everyone crashed and he just found his way through, because Braden and Bryce spun, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, we saw that. Sadly, the highlights are not out yet, but they will be shortly, hopefully. But yeah, no, you're exactly right there, mate. Hit the nail on the head. Yeah, I think Murr was definitely a bit of luck involved, but a lot of skill as well to even get to the front of the pack. Obviously, he missed a couple of the heats, got put to the back of the pack, made his way up through all the carnage that was caused by a couple of drivers, and yeah, no, it was a brilliant race for them. But yeah, no, it was, despite all of the action that happened last time, we saw quite a lot of drama. What was one point in there last round that really stood out to you?
The fact that every time they got through the middle sector, there's always people off.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was always something, wasn't it? That was definitely a reoccurrence. That was definitely something that kept happening. Yeah, so tonight, Wackersdorf, Wackersdorf is a fairly tough track. I've raced it a couple of times. I've been around it a few times, but I haven't really paid attention because it's quite frankly out of my skill level. I'm not good enough to be fast around there. But what are you like around there? Have you driven around it yet?
I have. I'd say I'm pretty decent. But these people are probably a lot better than me. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
Like Lucas Freyden, he's already got the fastest lap by a tenth. It's just like.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. Obviously got Jerry Mills P3 so far. This is only qualifying though. 3 minutes 20 on the clock remaining. So this is going to be interesting to see. Bryce Stevens, Marvin Muir, and Jack Pullen all haven't set laps yet. I don't know, is Bryce even... Bryce
can't join.
Bryce can't join.
No,
Strange.
he's disconnected and connected, but he can't seem to join. Ooh, that might... If he can't join, that might be very intriguing for the championship.
Yeah, definitely. I'm just replying to Bryce and Richardson at the minute. Just some technical difficulties. Yeah, I'm just gonna be quiet for a second, so you'll just have a little chat with everyone. And yeah, how many people have we got in the live at the minute?
We've got
No one.
5.
Do we?
Oh. It said 5 when I was looking there. Yeah, we've only got 1.
Oh, that's fine. Cool, yeah. We will see what I can do, but maybe... Okay, yes, that was strange. So, at the minute, we have Marvin Muir. He is on provisional pole so far, 1 minute 30 remaining. That's practically, what, 2 laps, would you say?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so Lucas Freyden is in second position, 0.05 of a tenth. Oh, Marvin Muir, and that is Kart Racing Pro for you. Jeez, wow. Yeah, that was something. Lucas Freyden in second position so far. Can he go faster and improve on his lap time? No, he can't. So he's looking to be second position. He's got 1 more lap, potentially 2, to get another one sorted. James Phillip, a newcomer so far. He's third position. A 10.5 off of Muir's time. That's impressive, especially being a newcomer. Do you think he might be a force to be reckoned with tonight?
Yeah, well, if he stays out of all the carnage that might happen, yeah, maybe.
Absolutely, I'm sure it's VKF RJD tonight. It's got to be carnage. If it's not us without carnage, there's always going to be a bit of drama as well, a bit of controversy. But who doesn't like that? Jack Pullen goes third fastest so far, who splits the difference between Phillip and Freyden. That's nice to say. So yeah, that's what it's going so far. 12 seconds, 10 seconds left of qualifying. I think this is going to be our order for tonight. Bryce Stevens is unable to get in. He's having to use a VPN to try and get in. So he'll be using that, and he'll be coming in soon. Let me just save this, get the replay. Cool, right, got that. Oh. Okay, so we're getting...
Oh, Jack Pullen goes P2!
Oh, wow, that is a monumental lap by Jack Pullen.
He's 0.04 off Marvin Muir there.
Wow,
what a lap.
That is a brilliant lap by him. Marvin Muir goes even faster though. Wow, by a whole tenth.
Wow.
That is brilliant by Marvin. He gets into the 54.8. Jack Pullen gets into the 54.9s, and so does everyone else, really. So, yeah, that was it. Wow, that was a brilliant one there. Let me just get
That was a close quali, wasn't it?
That was a really close quali. Wow, yeah. So we've got a little warm up at the minute with everyone. So that's what we're going to be going for now. Let's run over the top 10 of the championship. So first position is Marvin Muir on 195 points. Second position is Lucas Fraden on 185. Third is Bryce Stevens, also on 185. So these three are all battling for the title. Ben Lee in P4 has got 100 points. Last round he was in 4th position. P5 is Jake Richardson, who potentially may make it for the final tonight. We may not be sure. We've heard that Jake has had some difficulties in real life getting back to the house tonight. So you know what, that's fine. There's nothing he can do, so there's no stress, obviously. So yeah, that's Jake. 95 points for Jake Richardson. Jack Pullen, P6, he's got 75 points. Kira Harris, the only female to ever have raced with us so far, is on, what was that, 65 points. Alex O'Grady, he has only been racing, he's only raced one round with us, and he got one win, and then he just had decided not to race, which is fair, I guess. He's on 60 points. P9 is Lewis Goff, who did the same as Alex, but in round 2. And then Dries van der Donk is in P10 with 55 points. He got 2nd position in round 1 as well. So, there we go. That's our top 10 for the championship. The main 3 that we're going to be looking on are Marvin Muir, Lucas Fraden, and Bryce Stevens. So, I want to know, okay, what's your thoughts with the final, and what's your thoughts with who's coming out tonight? Obviously, you know, we saw the results there. Muir took fastest. You know, Jack Pullen was splitting them. And then it was very closely behind. It was Fraden. So, what's your thoughts with all of these here tonight and the championship in hands?
To be fair, what is it? Luke and
Lucas Fraden.
Bryce? Yeah,
Lucas and Bryce.
They're literally on the same points. And they're only 10 points off Muir. So if Muir has a disaster this round, Lucas and Bryce might have the upper hand. Well, at least one's gonna win out of these 3. So
absolutely. So I've done the math. Okay, for Lucas or Bryce to beat Marvin tonight, one of them I've got to finish 2 places ahead of Marvin. So if Marvin finishes behind Lucas or Bryce, then Marvin wins the championship. If he wins the race, he wins it, obviously. But yeah, if Fraden or Stevens finish 2 places ahead of Muir tonight, then he's got it. So basically, if it's Fraden and Stevens in P1 and P2, and Muir's in P3, Muir's won it. He just needs to chill, and he doesn't need to push. But I don't know if he knows that. I know Martin. I know Marvin. He's very strategical.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure he would have done the math, and I'm sure Bryce may have. But yeah, I really wanna understand what's gonna be going towards this now. So yeah, I'm gonna be potentially talking with somebody else. I was trying to see if maybe Marvin wants to talk. Sorry everybody, I'm just at the minute doing some messaging for some people. Yeah, so here we are then. Right, here we are then. So I'm just talking with some of the drivers in the game chat. Trying to see what we can do. Trying to get more people in here. So at the minute there are technical difficulties for the owner. Well, not the owner. Well, I guess he is. He's the owner of the governing body that we are distinguished with, luckily. So, yeah, we're very lucky to have him here. But sadly, he is unable to join at the minute. And that means one less driver, which we don't really like to have. So that's what we're doing. We're going to be having a quick 15-minute practice session before we get on with our heats for tonight. Zach, let's fill in a bit of the air. What's your thoughts for Marvin tonight? If you were Marvin, what would be your game plan?
To be fair, just focus on himself. To be fair, like try and not get any distractions. Like Jack, he's contending to win. I think, in my personal opinion. Because I think he might have gone quicker. Because I saw on his quali lap, like on his quick one, he messed up the chicane. So I feel like he might be contention to win today.
Yeah,
But
well, Jack Pullen
yes, Jack Pullen.
potentially may break the championship hopes for people.
Yeah,
That'll be
but I
interesting.
think Marvin's plan is just to not think about it, try and put his head down, and just go on from there.
Yeah, right, so we are going to talk to Jack Pullen, actually. So, here is Jack. Jack, hello, how you doing, mate? Good, thanks, mate. So, we saw there, brilliant, absolutely brilliant qualifying lap, may I say. Yeah, you did really well to split the two. It was P2 there in the end, wasn't it? Yeah, that was really good, yeah, really good racing there. We said that apparently you may have messed up the chicane, so you could have gone faster. Oof. Wow. That is crazy. Yeah.
And just try and like play it smart and come away with the win.
Smart.
I haven't won this championship yet.
Yeah.
So I reckon as long as I keep my starts clean, stay within. If I'm leading, great. If I'm like second, third, great. Just stay with the leaders and try and win.
Absolutely. That's a really good game plan. One thing though, which I may say, is that you may be the make or break for the championship tonight. Obviously, you were technically you weren't faster than Murph there, but
No.
you were, like you said, you did make that small mistake, which ultimately cost you to probably lose a tenth or two. So the fact that you were 500ths or a tenth in the end away from
10th in the
from
end, 'cause he got that last lap in.
yeah, the fact that you were so close to his fastest lap there really shows that you could be in contention for it tonight. So
Yeah.
it's, I just want to say as well, a little birdie. Well, not a little birdie. I worked it out earlier. Oh, you've got some fans, by the way, in the YouTube.
Oh
Yeah, you have some fans. You can talk to them. But no,
Hello,
basically, if Marvin Murr tonight finishes 2 places behind Bryce or Freyden,
Yeah.
then the championship goes to them. So it's going to be close tonight, mate.
Am I in contention?
You're not in contention. I'll
No.
tell you where you are in the championship.
I didn't think I was, because I only did the pre-final and the final of Lenato.
You're
I did the full
P6
meeting
in
at
a minute.
Le Mans. Yeah.
So if you get a win today, that'll put you up to P4 in the championship if Richardson doesn't race.
What, a clean sweep?
If you win in the final, because we only do points for the final, so you're on
Oh,
75
okay.
points at the minute. A win is 60, so that's what 135. That'll put
Yeah.
you in P4. You're unable to get the top 3 positions so far, so
That's right.
those guys are set. Unless Richardson comes back here and wins it, even then, no, he wouldn't be able to. So yeah, no, the top 3 positions are set. It's just what order they finish in. So no, your main rival is Richardson, whether or not he turns up today.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, if you can get a
Yeah.
good position tonight, then you could make or
Hopefully.
break it tonight. Bryce, hello.
Yeah.
Hey, I was wondering if we could get into qualifying. I got in, so we're all good to go.
Cool, that's fine. Yeah, we did quali.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah, we did it. Do you
Okay,
want
okay.
us to restart it, or?
Well, do you have results from it, or?
I have the results, yes.
Okay, then we'll just send them to me on Discord, and then I'll grade everyone for the race.
Cool, that's fine.
So good.
Ace, okay, so we're going to be starting on that. Jack, you are free to go back into the
See
racing
you
now.
in a bit.
Yeah, see you in a bit, mate. Good luck.
Thank you.
Right, so here we are. I'm going to quickly send something really quick, guys. Sorry. Right, here we are then. So, we're going to be getting ready for the qualifying heats. There we go. So we're getting ready for heat number 1 today. This is exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Especially with the points that are only like 10 in between the top 3.
Absolutely.
So
It's gonna be really, really good. Hopefully. Sorry, there's a. How odd.
You put it in warm up, not pre-final.
Yeah. I'll put it in qualifying heats.
There we go.
There you go. Right, that's fine.
Yeah.
So we'll do 2 heats, a pre-final, and then a final. Yeah.
I think we've been running it just 2 heats and a final the whole season.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. We'll just
Yeah.
we'll run that then.
Alright,
Ace,
cool.
right. Good luck, mate. Bye.
Good luck.
Right, so we're getting set now for the drivers to come on. For some reason it says James Phillip is on pole position.
I think they might sort out the
I
grids.
think they will, yeah. So it'll be a 7-lap race. They're going to sort out the grids at the start. So yeah, everyone on the YouTube at the minute, please go ahead and comment who you think is going to win it tonight. We've got a multitude of different drivers here with us for VKF RJD Round 5. It is the season finale for Season 1. And yet, three drivers are all in contention for the title. 10 points separate them. If Mur finishes 2 places behind Bryce Stevens or Lucas Fraden, either Bryce or Lucas will win it. So this is going to be really, really good. What are your thoughts going into heat number 1?
I do think I think Marvin Murr might get the upper hand into these first corners, as he's got the inside.
Yeah, he is starting on pole, isn't he? So he's definitely the one to watch at the minute. Yeah. Well, let's have a look at the timings real quick. So Marvin Moore was first position in qualifying. We had Jack pulling in second. The gap between those two was 1/10. Then Lucas Fraden was 1.2 tenths. James Phillip, our newcomer for our racing tonight, was P4, with Joey Mills in P5. P6 was Marcos De Dios, and then Bryce Stevens was P7. He was unable to get into it tonight, but yeah, he will be hopefully racing a bit more and getting all that stuff sorted. So the green lights are away technically, but yeah, everyone will be doing this. Seems to be a problem with somebody, but they're going to be getting all sorted. Let's have a look at Marvin Murr. They're getting the grids sorted out tonight. So yeah, this is sort of what we're doing at the minute, isn't it? It's just a bit of a chill factor at the minute. It's definitely not going to be as we get to the final, but yeah, this is what's going to happen. What are your thoughts for the final? If you were in Marvin's shoes right now, what would you be thinking?
To be fair, I wouldn't even be thinking about it. I'd just be like, keep your head focused. Don't even think like who's behind you. Just focus what's in front of you.
Yeah, definitely. You know, another thing as well is these two heats help determine the grid for the final, and obviously the final is the one that counts with everyone getting the points there. So, you know, I think if I was Marvin personally, I'd be scared. You know, I would be really scared knowing that I'm leading the championship. It's the season finale. We're about to get racing. Like, you know, what's going to happen? Like the fact that I don't know what'll be happening will definitely scare me. So here we are then. We're getting ready. All of the drivers are in the correct grid positions, and we are getting ready for heat number 1. We've got heat 1, heat 2, and then the final 3 races tonight. They're getting ready. Green lights are about to be shown. Let's get rolling for the season finale of season 1. Who will win the championship? We're about to find out. It's lights out and away we go, and Marvin Moore gets a great start. Jack Pullen slots ahead of him though. The X3 kart gets in behind him. So that's Marvin Moore in second position. Jack Pullen is the leader. Lucas Fraden back there. He's battling with his Rosso Corsa esports teammate Bryce Stevens. Wow, this is brilliant so far. Bit of contact between 2-1-1. So that's 2-1-1. That is James Phillip. I was talking with Phillip earlier. He said his idea tonight was see how many points he can get on the board.
Oh, Jack Pullen's gone wide. Marvin Murray's up the inside. Lucas Fraden has whipped back up the inside. Oh, Jack's lost 2 places in the space of 1 corner.
That's absolutely
as Bryce
horrible.
Stevens... Oh, Bryce Stevens almost spins it. Coming up the hill. As it is Marvin Murr with Lucas Fraden right on his bumper. Really make a move. He's going to go up the inside. And... Oh, he spun! He's in the wall! Oh, what's happened there?
Oh, that's really unlucky for Fraden. Don't worry though, he's still got 2 more races to help get sorted. James Phillip, who's settling nicely behind second in the championship, Stevens. Sorry, no, third in the championship, Stevens is. Only to do on the finishes he's had. He's had a couple wins this season so far, but yeah, no, this is looking to be really good so far with the level of driving that we have. 6 drivers racing tonight. We were supposed to get more, but we can't really beg, you know. And the level that we've got tonight is, you know what, better than having many more drivers.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate for Lucas Fraden though, as he's second in the championship, 10 points behind Marvin. So that's not going to help him out. But Jack is absolutely flying. He's pulled a 1.5 second gap back down to a 0.6.
Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. You know, chasing a driver down as well, I think, gives you a bit more of an edge on the other drivers behind. Because,
yeah,
you know,
definitely.
when like, if you're in Marvin's Murr's shoes right now, you've got to think, okay, I'm ahead now. I've got to do quali laps. And that's quite hard, and you saw then just then he's looking behind him. That's showing that he's, you know, checking behind him, seeing how close is the gap. You know, Jack Pullen is all on the back. I swear, each corner the gap is getting closer. I think it is. I think it's down to about 3
Yeah,
tenths now.
yeah,
3 tenths,
definitely.
20%. Is it?
Now,
2 tenths. Wow, that is a close gap. Will Pullen go for the move into the right hairpin? He's going around the outside looking for that. Can he get the switch back? Oh, contact between him and...
Contact!
Oh, that is absolutely... Oh, that's horrible for him. But Stevens takes advantage and goes up through into the first position. So Murr drops back after contact with him and Pullen. I don't think that was accidental. I think that was the simulation physics. But,
yeah.
Oh, that was absolutely horrible for Marvin. He was doing so well as well.
Yeah, I mean, it is car racing pro at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you do have to think about.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's not a Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa is brilliant.
Yeah.
With the simulation stuff, but this isn't that, sadly. But yeah, no, this is Kart Racing Pro. That's all we'll say, really. This is Kart Racing Pro. That's the
Yeah.
answer to it all. I just want to have a little look at James Phillip. Now, we haven't really talked about him so much
No,
this
we
race so
haven't.
far because he's sort of been Mr. Grey, and I call him Mr. Grey because he just gets along, does his thing, and slowly makes up his positions. He's in 3rd position now on his first ever race here with us. That is really good. Yeah, like really impressive. And I think he's catching Pullen, potentially.
Oh. Well, we'll have to see the gap next lap
Absolutely.
to Jack Pullen. But I think Bryce Stevens his gap to Jack is quite big now.
You know, he's gonna need a miracle to catch up. Well, you know, Stevens.
Oh, that gap has grown to 9/10 from 5.
Wow, that is very, very impressive. It's one thing as
Yeah.
well where when you're out, we talked about this with Mo before the incident happened. It's a lot harder to pull away from a pack when you're alone on the front than to reel someone in, because you know, seeing the opponent ahead is a lot more easier to get faster because you can see the lines that they're doing. You can see if you did something wrong or if you did something right. You know, if you go into this hairpin now, you see Marvin Muir. He's very twitchy on that steering wheel, which shows that he's potentially turning in too much.
Yeah, and it looks like Jack Pullen is catching up because he is making many mistakes, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. That gap there to Jack Pullen's grown by 4 tenths.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Bryce is definitely one of the faster drivers out tonight. Let's have a little look.
As it is last lap now of this first heat, James Phillips, he's doing well.
James Phillips is doing well. P3 in his first race so far. All he needs to do is not make any mistakes, and yeah, he'll get a podium in his first heat of VKF RJD. That's something to say, isn't it? Especially with the level of driving we've had this season so far. In our grid so far, you know, we've had Bryce Stevens, Jack Pullen, Marvin Muir, Lucas Fraden. They're the drivers that keep turning up. The drivers that haven't really turned up a lot are, you know, Alex O'Grady, Lewis Goff, sorry. Yeah, that's the level of driving to get this is amazing. There you go then. Bryce Stevens wins heat number 1 after the 7-lap race. Jack Pullen comes home in 2nd position. James Phillip comes home in 3rd for his first ever race and first ever heat for VKF RJD. He finishes it off in style with a 3rd place position. Marcus de Dios comes home in 4th. Marvin Muir in 5th, and then Lucas Fraden in P6. Let's get a little picture of that. Right, there we go. So that is heat number 1. So we've got one more heat, and then we have the final, and that's where all the action will happen. I am actually excited for the final. Like, if it's going to be as good as that, it'll be really good, I think.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and also the fact that Bryce Stevens is like contending for the championship, and he's just won the first heat. He might do it again, to be fair.
Potentially. But we can't. We don't know, do we? We don't know yet. Yeah, sorry, I'm just checking some notifications from some drivers. Hopefully, we'll talk with some of the drivers that are racing out here tonight afterwards. So keep tuned in for that if you are watching, because we'll get to know what it's like to be inside the minds of Muir, Fraden, Stevens, or, you know, the likes of Phillip. So yeah, we talked earlier with Pullen briefly. So yeah, this is going to be really good, I think. Just really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited for this.
Yeah,
are you getting excited? Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely am.
Yeah, this is going to be really good, I think. So yeah, this is heat number 2. What do you think was the highlight there for heat number 1?
That Bryce Stevens went from last to P1.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I didn't even realise that. Yeah, he went from last to
Yeah.
first. That's where you get a VKF RJD in it. That's literally what you get. You know, he missed qualifying because of a network issue that he had. So he went into Heat 1 and he won it, like from the back of the grid. That's
Yeah.
it's really impressive.
It wasn't just you. I just realised that now. Don't worry.
Absolutely, and you know that's only gonna help him with the championship. So we're getting away now for the formation. Strange. What did James do? James just rolled forward and got himself disqualified. That's not very smart. Strange. Yes, so this is what we're getting started, and this is what we are doing at the minute. Just trying to get some of this information sorted for you all, sorry. So this is the live championship standings so far. Marvin Murr in P1, 195 points. He took the win last time out in Adria for round number 4. P2 so far is Lucas Fraden, 185 points. He got third position last time. And then Bryce Stevens, who won heat number 1 so far, he is on 185 points as well. He took second position. So, yeah, a podium, or the whole podium last time was filled with the championship contenders. That was emphatic. I remember us screaming last time.
Yeah.
Do you think there'll be a bit of screaming today? Potentially.
Yeah, potentially. Maybe if one of the leaders flip,
Oh,
and then flip the other leader.
Yeah, you know what? And then everyone flips, and then Philip comes through and wins it. That's something that'll probably happen.
Yeah.
That's definitely what happens here at VKF. Right, we're getting ready. You can hear the engines are going, and lights out, and away we go now. And it's who is leading?
That is Jack Pullen. Jack Pullen gets a great start off the line, as Marvin Murr has done the same thing as what he did in the first heat. But Marvin Murr is going to go round the outside. He's done it as well. What a move by Marvin.
That was a lovely,
Jack's
lovely
been
move.
absolutely mugged.
Oh, contact between the two. Jack Pullen goes up the inside. 187 Lucas Fraden gets punted wide by Jack Pullen. The side pods are definitely coming out here today at Wackersdorf.
Whoa.
Jack Pullen goes off. Oh, that's
it's
Marvin
a
Murr.
massive crash.
Oh
Jack's
my
been flipped.
Word. Wow, that is going to be a restart.
Yeah, that is going to be. Oh my god.
Wow, that was yeah, that was really bad. Wow.
My predictions were close enough, to be fair. One of the leaders did flip.
Yeah, one of the leaders flipped, and it turns out half the grid did as well. Yeah, that's absolutely mad. I've never seen anything like that before.
That was a great start from Jack Pullen, though, as, like...
Absolutely brilliant. He always seems to get these good starts.
He just flew off the line, didn't he?
Absolutely. It was almost as if he, like... I don't know how he did that. He was in there immediately. Yeah, that was a brilliant start by him. You know, let's have a little look. Marvin Murr isn't yet on the grid. Oh, he says his internet is bad. I did see a bit of lagginess from him going into the right-hand hairpin. Maybe that's something to do with his driving today. I mean, he's been good so far, but you know he's just gonna have to give a bit more room to some of the drivers. So yeah, this is just what's gonna happen, I guess. Wow, that was a crazy start.
Yes.
Too bad we had to restart it. But yeah, you couldn't have written that, could you?
Nah, you definitely cannot.
Yeah, you know, the get-go there from the standing start was brilliant. You know, Murr tucked in right behind Pullen, and then he decided, you know what, screw this, gonna go around the outside early on and try and get that lead. And you know, he took it, but there was a bit of, I saw on the exit of the corner there, at the exit of the chicane, of that left-hander, I saw the rear end of Jack Pullen slide out, and there's a bit of twitchiness from him. And as soon as I saw that, I just knew instantly that he was going to have a little bit of a wobble, and I knew something would happen. I didn't realise it'd be that bad. Wow. Yeah, like literally half the grid flipped. about 4 carts were on their heads, 2 carts are in the wall. It was just mental. I don't know how nobody. Let's hope they don't have fan attacks, because that'll like break their wrists. You know what I mean? Like,
I've definitely experienced that before. I know how it is, and you
Ooh.
probably don't want that at all.
No, you probably don't, do you?
No.
Right, so the drivers are getting away. Oh my days! Freyden just spins out Mur at the start. That is, I think that was a little bit of like a cheekiness from him. In Heat 1, I heard in the drivers' chat there was a bit of controversy between Mur and Freyden. Someone saying that apparently Mur span him out on purpose or something, or took him out. I don't know what to believe. I didn't see it, sadly, so I can't really take any notes on that. But yeah, what I do know is Mur will be on pole position for this second heat, and then we're straight into the final. So we've got 7 laps of racing to come up now. On the formation lap to come down. The people that are watching, please do stay tuned. We have got much more action coming up tonight. We've got much more action coming up tonight later on. We are on heat number 2 so far. And then we've got the final. The final is going to determine the champion of Season 1. Who will be our first ever champion? Let's find out. All 3 of the championship leaders are within 10 points of each other. That is crazy. And let's lights out and away we go then. Heat number 2, let's get it underway. Pullen, yet again, a great start by him. Mur looking up the inside. What can he do defending and getting the pods out? He pushes Pullen a bit wide there into the hairpin. What can Pullen do? He's all over the rear of that Tony kart. And it's absolutely great battles back there. There seems to be... No, there's no other cars that went off there. We're watching Pullen though, man in second position so far.
Do you know what I've just realised on Pullen's car?
What's he got?
He's got no setup on.
Oh! Contact between him and James. No, not James Phillip. That'll be.
No, that is Joe.
Joe Mills.
Yeah.
Joe Mills. Oh, shame. That is shame. Oh, as Lucas Freyden spins out, get his rear tyres on the grass. That is not what you want when your championship leader is leading the race.
Yeah,
but you know what? Bryce Stevens is behind him, and the gap is 5 tenths. We saw last race in heat number 1 how much pace Stevens has in that Rosso Corsa kart. Because you know what? He's absolutely on it. What's happened, mate?
The fact that what is it? Lucas Freyden just went up the inside of Jack, so now he's up to P3.
Wow, that was very, very fast from Freyden. Luckily he didn't.
And you just realised that.
Luckily he didn't. Luckily he didn't lose any time.
As we're gonna look at the battle in front. Bryce Stevens is all over the back of Marvin Mur. What can Bryce Stevens do? Will Marvin defend it into the first corner? Well, to be fair, it depends on the straight line speed that Bryce has, but it's just so quick.
Oh, absolutely. That Rosso Corsa kart has almost got an extra couple horsepower. And he's taken the inside there. It's a brilliant run down the main straight. His setup must be absolutely out of this world. He's really looking to take yet another win. Can Mur keep up with Stevens, though? We saw Stevens took the win last time. He's gone last to first last race. Can he do it once more again? He's looking to. This is literally just a case of now, though. Can Mur catch up to him? Can Mur get it? Let's have a look at the battle a bit further back. We've got Jack Pullen, who's falling down the grid a little bit more. That default setup is really not working for him. We talked about it a little bit earlier, that it potentially may work, but it seems not. Lucas Freyden, your man in P3. He is doing his thing. Marvin Mur, now they've got the straight line speed. Oh, contact!
Oh, there's a massive incident!
But you know what this is doing? This is allowing Freyden to catch up now. So Mur takes the lead after that there.
Yeah, as I think Mur might just defend now.
Yes, but
or will he?
Potentially, we've got no idea. No, he's going to try and get away from the Rosso Corsa car of Bryce Stevens. But, you know, Bryce, he's definitely one of the faster ones on this track at the moment. And you know, in that slipstream is where he wants to be. You know, we've already seen now that gap is really closed down from Stevens to Mir. Though, we can also see Freyden. He's catching up. The more that these two battle, the more that Freyden.
Marvin wants to work with Bryce so Lucas doesn't catch up to him, but it looks like Bryce isn't going to do that. Bryce is in the same team as Lucas, so we'll see if they work with each other. But they don't always. Marvin's spun!
That was absolutely.
Marvin's been spun, and Lucas Freyden is back in the lead.
Wow, absolutely amazing, amazing reading of the racing there by Lucas Freyden. He got taken out earlier, and he's somehow managed to come up to P1. That just shows, doesn't it, that anything can literally happen. Bryce Stevens, he's in P2. Contact between him and Mir earlier as well that we saw gave Mir the lead of the race, and we saw. I guess that's Bryce's way of saying, "You do it to me, I'll do it back, mate." So yeah, that's definitely something that we're seeing a bit more of. Whether that'll be uploaded into the penalty proposition, that's something to find out. The gap between Freyden and Bryce is just under 4/10, and then following on, is 3 seconds behind is Marvin Mir, your championship leader. So as it follows, it's Lucas Freyden who leads, followed by Bryce Stevens, Marvin Mir, Jack Pullen, Joey Mills. So they're your top 5 so far of the race. All the people out there at the minute, can you please tell us who do you think would be driver of the day? Can you vote? Put into the chat who you think will win the final.
Bryce Stevens has went for the move up the inside of Freyden. They're side by side now. Going into the second hairpin. Bryce has just got the edge on him. Bryce has made the move up into P1. It's a Rosso Corsa P2 and P1.
Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. Both Rosso Corsas, P1, P2. Coming on to the final lap now. What can Freyden do? We're seeing both of these Rosso Corsa drivers, both of them in contention for the title. Can he go around the outside of Stevens into the hairpin? No, he can't. Stevens, it's a matter of defend, defend, defend. That is what he'll be trying to do. Can Freyden get the switchback? He's looking to go around the outside. Can he get another switchback? No, he can't. He's having to tuck in behind the Rosso Corsa kart of Stevens, his teammate, desperately trying to get away from Freyden. Wow, if Stevens can get this here, that'll be a brilliant, brilliant and well-deserved win. After all the drama, all the controversy that have happened so far this race, this is going to really, really make it special for him.
Unless Freyden makes a move into the last corner, which he might do. He's almost flipped it. Bryce has spun.
And Marvin's
gone into P1. Oh my god, the controversy here. Will Jack get it on the line? Oh, that is so close.
Oh, wow. That was... Oh, my. Wow. That was crazy, folks. If you did not just see that there, and you only just tuned in, we had two of our race leaders crash out on the final corner. And then P3 came back from a 2.5 second gap to win it. That is emphatic.
That is immense.
If that doesn't make you want to race with us, I don't know what will, to be honest, folks. Wow, that was amazing. I'm just going to... Wow, that was brilliant. Utter brilliance.
And also, Jack Pullen, with a default setup from P2, has came back from last place to P3.
Yeah, that was absolutely amazing. I'm going
What
to...
a race.
Sorry, Bryce Stevens is just saying he's third. But, it says on the thing he's... Marvin 6th.
What?
Jack... Oh, he's doing the points.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Yeah, no, he's. I was like, what is he doing? No, he's.
I was wondering.
Yeah, no, he's just doing it right.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
going to have a little skeet with one of the drivers. I'm going to drag in Marvin Muir, I think.
Oh.
Let's have him in here. Marvin, hello. Sorry to force you into this interview, I guess. I just had to have to talk to you about that race there. What a win. I don't know if he's there.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Marvin, mate. Well done for that win there, mate. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, what was your thoughts coming around that final corner, seeing both of them at the sides?
I mean, I don't know. I just felt like after Bryce pushed me off, I felt everything was over, but I always remember never to give up. But then I saw them in the wall and like I don't know what to tell you. I got so happy.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I'm not too sure where you'll be starting for the final, but obviously you know what's in contention, don't you? The title.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you, so I've done the math. Okay, I've done the math.
Yeah.
If you finish 2 places, so let's say Bryce is in first position. If you finish 2 places behind Bryce, he wins the championship. All you need to do is either beat both of them or finish 1 place behind them. And that's how you're going to win.
Okay.
I did the math earlier. But yeah, wow. Absolutely, congratulations, mate. Well done on the win there. Yeah, wow. We're getting ready for the final, mate, so I better let you go. But good luck.
Thanks.
Hello.
Can we go back to practice
Hello.
so that Jake can join? He's gonna race them the final.
Yeah, that's fine. Here we are.
Perfect.
There
I
we
have grid order ready to go, so we can do grid really quick.
Awesome. There we go, Ace.
Oh, I had to do points for all like 6 people, so.
Right,
Chilling.
it was
I'm
Just quick.
cool, Ace. Right.
Oh, my game crashed. My game crashed. My game crashed.
Okay, that's fine.
No
Oh,
worries.
We'll just do that
doing
for
this again.
now.
Yeah. Let me check. It's gonna do the thing again where that crashes on client data, and I have to restart my PC. I'm really
Hopefully not.
hoping it does. Yeah.
It's alright, we can always do another driver interview.
Interview,
Yeah.
mate.
You haven't been racing tonight, mate. You don't know what's happened.
I do.
Have you been tuning in?
He's been watching the YouTube.
That was the most chaotic heat race I think ever.
Oh, that was mental.
Lucas Frieden spun on the grass, lap 1 or something like that, lap 2.
Yeah, something like
Well,
that.
left lane.
Yeah, Marvin Muir was leading. Bryce was leading. They had a little scuffle. Muir went off, back down to P3, I think. Pullen started dropping positions. Bryce and Fraden started having a little 2-lap, 3-lap battle between the two. Final lap came and Stevens was leading, followed by Fraden. Fraden went for a move up the inside last corner. They both went off into the wall, and from a 2.5 second gap to Fraden, Muir came through and won it. Yeah, it was a very eventful race. I'll say that.
I barely
we
got
were
second.
streaming.
Like I was like half across. Me and Pullen were literally
Yeah, absolute drag race to the line. That.
like front wheels next to each other across the line. Yeah, that was crazy. Oh
Yeah,
shoot, yeah, I need to restart my PC. Give me a sec.
Cool, no worries. Right, yeah, join back in race call, and then we'll get started with the other stuff. I'm gonna have a little talk with Lucas Fraden. Lucas, hello. Sorry to take you away from other people. How are you doing?
Good.
How are you feeling after that one there? A bit eventful.
It's fine, I guess.
Yeah, you know, you did well though. Well, you finished what, P4 in the end. That's still good.
Yeah.
Put you a good place for the final. What are your thoughts going into here, knowing that you've got to try and maximise your points?
Yeah, just try and win, but if I don't win, I really don't care.
No, fair enough, mate. No, I don't blame you at all, mate. It's a game, I guess. The thing that I have done is as well, Bryce. You maybe I think he quit because he's got PC restarting. But Lucas, I've done the math. Now, if you win or Bryce wins, there needs to be a cart between you two. So if you win and Marvin finishes 2 places behind you, so it would be you, Bryce, and then Marvin, you would win the championship. If it was you, then Marvin, then he would win the championship. So, yeah, it's going to come down to riskiness, really. How much do you want it? You need to think about the points, obviously. This is something that you need to that needs to come into hands. But yeah, it's going to be very close, I think. Yeah, you be pretty chill.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Zach, have you got any questions for Lucas so far?
What's your mindset coming into this last this final? Because like, you might win the championship.
Yeah, man. I just mean like, if I win, I'd be happy because this is probably my last race of my sim race career because it's just getting boring. This with so I might just retire from a sim racing career, you know. So I hope I.
Shame, man. That's really upsetting to hear. You know, especially because you're in contention with the title. Like you've definitely got something going on for you. I hope that doesn't happen, but you know, if it does, best of luck in the future with whatever you want to do, man. That's really sad to hear. So yeah, Bryce, are you back?
I'm loading up the game right now.
Cool, no worries. I was just saying to Lucas, I've done the math of how you guys can win, or how anyone can win the championship. So, obviously, since the championship is so close, you have got to basically, if you win, and then let's say Lucas was second, Marvin was third, you would win the championship. But if it was you, then Marvin, he would win the championship. So there's got to be a cart between you and Marvin, basically.
That makes it tough.
Yeah, it does. If he wins the race, he wins it, obviously. And if he finishes ahead of you, he'll win it. So you've got to basically have a cart between you.
This is going to be interesting.
It's going to be a very, very interesting race. It's a lot of strategy as well. I have told Marvin this, just so I thought it'd make it a bit even, and I told Lucas and yourself. So yeah, you guys as well also are the only 3 in contention for it. Wherever you finish, you will finish on the podium. I've checked that out as well with the math.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jake, you are in contention for 4th. If Jack Pullen wins, he could move up to where would you have to do? If you get a disqualification, what's the smallest amount of points? Basically, your rival tonight is Jack Pullen for P4 in the championship. If he wins, then you know that's that. But yeah, no. Good luck to all of you guys. Bryce, so you win. Bryce is in. Cool. Are you in, Bryce, mate?
We can't sing.
It's okay. Right, I'm going to move everyone back to race call now. Good luck, everybody, and best wishes. Okay, we are free from the people. Here we are then. So, the final race of the season, the first season. Wow. It's gone so
That's
fast.
gone quick.
It's gone really, really fast. Yeah. Wow. It feels like yesterday that we were at Puckapunyal for the first ever round for us. Yeah. Wow. That's gone really fast. Scarily fast, to be honest.
Definitely.
3 drivers all in contention for it. It's just emphatic. I'm getting excited thinking about it. Like what will go on now. 3 drivers all in contention for the title. Yeah, it's going to be absolutely brilliant so far. We're just going to get ready now for the final. Right, let's make this a good one, hey? Oh wow, I am.
Let's sign the season off with a good one.
Oh, absolutely. You know, this is what we need. Yeah, absolutely, mate. We really need this, don't we? Oh, right. Here we are then. We are getting ready. Well, we've got 6 people in the stream at the minute. Don't go anywhere.
Oh, let's
we
go.
are getting ready for the final race of the season for the 2025. Our first season for this.
Hello, can we have one more run into practice, please?
Yeah,
Just so Bryce can get in.
that's fine. As soon as I see he's in, that's fine. I can do that. Is he in?
Yeah, he's joined.
Right, he's in, yeah?
I'll ask him. Yeah.
Cool. Right, here we are then. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're about to get started. There are 3 drivers all in contention for the title. Marvin Muir on 195 points. Lucas Fraden on 185. And Bryce Stevens on 185 as well. Oh, this is mega. It's coming down to the final lap, isn't it? That's what it's going to do.
Yeah, I actually can't wait for this. It's gonna be so good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, what a way to, as you said there, what a way to sign the season off. Yeah, this is going to be mega. So we've got 11 laps of absolute emphatic racing. What will happen, we don't know yet. But what we do know is that it's going to be good, hopefully. Yeah, we saw today, last heat, it was brilliant. We saw Marvin Muir win it from 2.5 seconds back on the final corner. He came round and the 2 Rosso Corsa drivers in first and second crashed out into each other. They both went off the track. Marvin Muir came back and won the race. Brilliant, brilliant stuff from the Lebanese driver. So he's going to be, it's just brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited. I'm getting too excited, I think. I might need to go to a doctor at some point because my heart is pumping too fast.
Yeah, to be fair, it's all coming down to the wire. Whoever wins this now, if it's Jack Pullen, he'll come P4 if my statistics are correct.
Potentially, depends on where Jake Richardson will finish. Obviously, Jake is at the back of the grid. Hasn't driven around this track for all I know, so it'll be interesting. 7 drivers at the minute tonight on the grid for the final. 10 seconds remaining until they can go in, and it appears
5 seconds.
where is Stevens?
Oh. James and Bryce have just jump started.
Okay, we'll restart, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we have a restart?
Why did he restart? Why did he do that?
Bryce decided to jump start. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Right, here we are then.
Last race of the season.
Yet
How
again.
time flies by, isn't it?
Yeah, we were just doing we've run out of things to say now, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally.
Really?
You and me, can we just go to track and then just shimmy back? Real quick. There we go, Ace, so we can get this sorted.
Oh yeah.
If you want to do that real quick. Awesome. Cool.
There you go.
Right, that
It wouldn't.
should work. Start sequence, there we go, cool. Right, so we are getting ready. Let's get this started. Let's get this underway. The drivers will be lining up in their grid positions for the final. My eyes are on Bryce Stevens.
Yeah.
My eyes are on Bryce Stevens. You know, he's starting first position so far for this, for the grid, for the final. Here he is, yeah, the man on pole position. So yeah, here we are. What are your thoughts after, obviously, you know, you commentated yesterday. What are your thoughts for this one?
So, this is going to be really intense. I feel like everyone has their eyes set on Marvin, Lucas, and Bryce. But you never know. Jack could spoil it. Jack could spoil the Rosso Corsa party, and
Absolutely.
like even Marvin Murr could. So either them two could get P1 and 2, even though Rosso Corsa would have a podium. But
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
don't know. We'll have to see. As it all comes down to this, really. Literally, whoever wins, probably if Murr
Here's the
crashes
thing.
out.
So if Murr wins it, he wins it. If he comes second, he wins it basically. So if Murr finishes first or second, he's won the championship. It depends on where Stevens and Fraden will be finishing. Obviously, we're seeing Stevens is on pole position. Jack Pullen second. Wow, and we see as well Jack has got some really good starts.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, Murr third. Wow, that's brilliant. We're getting ready for the lights out to go. It's the final race of the first season here for VKF RJD, and we are going away. It's Bryce Stevens who gets a great lead. Marvin Murr is sat in P2. Oh, Stevens has a moment. Oh, Marvin goes off. Marvin goes off. Oh, no. That is absolutely horrible for him. Oh, he is at the back now. Oh, no. That is horrible. That is not going to help his championship contention at all. It's just a case now of can he catch up. Stevens is leading at the minute. Stevens has won the championship. I'm going to be doing this as well. The live statistics.
Jake and James Phillips has went off. They've both spun. James Phillips is stuck.
Oh, the rookie who is doing so well today. He's just sadly had a bit of an issue, I guess. That's a
Yeah. As now Jack Pullen is right on the bumper of Bryce Stevens. Jack will make the move as he does slide into P1. A bit of contact between them. Will he defend? Yes, he will. And that's Jack P1, Bryce P2. So it is a Rosso Corsa 2 and 3. I don't know if Bryce will help Jack. It seems like they're not, because Bryce has gone for the move back down the inside of hairpin 1. As Jack slides a bit wide, and Lucas Fraden is now helping him.
Yeah, absolutely. This is really good now. So at the minute, Bryce Stevens is leading the race. Let's have a little look back at Murr. I know there's a bit of drama at the start. So Murr is back. He is pulling him in. I will say that. Can Jack Pullen spoil it for Stevens, though? This is what we're willing to see. This is what we're wanting to see. Pullen up the inside of Stevens. Fraden goes around the outside. This is a battle for
Will they
the
have another
championship.
crash?
Oh, Fraden gets them switch back. It's a 2-in-1. Through goes Fraden. Wow, absolutely brilliant move
What
from
a
Fraden.
move! Oh, Jake's gone up the inside. He's done it.
Oh,
Joe Mills has flipped.
Oh, he's on his head. That'll be a Battenberg.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be a Battenberg.
Wow.
That means Jack will be in P1 for this Battenberg,
Oh,
and
you know
that
what this
closes
means
the
as well?
gap with Marvin Murr as well. Oh, this is
Wow,
intense.
this is really intense now, isn't it? Oh my word. Wow. So at the minute, Bryce Stevens is winning the championship. But if Marvin Murr catches up and over to basically, Marvin Murr's got to finish third, or no, he's got to finish second or higher in the top two to guarantee that. And we're going. Let's see what's going to
Jack
happen.
Pullen's had a great start.
As he always does. This is the thing now.
And
so Murr is in 4th position. Can Richardson spoil it up the inside? Takes him out. Oh, horrible there for Murr. It seems that it's just not going his way. Fraden is looking to lead the championship at the minute, but can Stevens spoil it?
Sorry, my dog's howling.
It's okay, mate. So this is it right now. Stevens up the inside into the hairpin.
Oh!
Freyden has a moment, and what can Richardson do to it? He's all over the back of his teammate. So at the minute, it is 51, the American driver who is winning the championship. It is Bryce Stevens who is going to win the championship at the minute. In the background, though, you can see that Tony Kart. I have a feeling, I don't want to say it, I don't want to commentate and curse it, but I have a feeling Mr. Mir may potentially come up. And if he does, this will be the drive of the century. I honestly, taken out twice, comes through to win it. That'd be brilliant.
Sorry.
Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, this championship is on the line, and the pressure. Oh, Pullen goes off. Do you know what this means? Mir is up a place. If he catches
Mir is up a place.
If he catches up to Richardson,
he's gonna win it.
No, he won't. He'll have to catch up more.
He'll have to.
Richardson, Mir needs to finish second or higher to guarantee it.
Yeah.
And we're about
Oh,
halfway
this
through the,
is close.
yeah.
This is very
Very
close.
So about halfway through the race, Stevens is leading so far. He's got a comfortable 6/10 gap to his teammate Freyden. At the minute, Stevens is getting the way of the championship. Wow, Mir is in the background. I don't think that gap is decreasing.
No. Sorry, my dogs have howled for like 10 minutes straight. I'm not kidding. They just won't stop. Anyway,
Back to the racing.
yeah, back to the racing. Bryce has a massive gap to Freyden. And what is it? If Marvin Mir overtakes Jake Richardson and Lucas, he will win.
So if Mir finishes second position or higher, he is guaranteed the championship. He's guaranteed it. All at the minute, the championship is going in the way of Stevens, and there's literally Stevens hasn't really put a foot wrong. Yeah, there's nothing really Stevens can do at the minute to get it any better. He is in the perfect position right now. Obviously, Freyden is wanting to sort of. He wants to win, doesn't he? He does want to win. He said it.
Yeah,
He's
definitely.
retiring from sim racing. Whether he will if he wins the championship, I don't know.
It's just a one last send-off if he does.
Brilliant. You know what? That'd be a brilliant send-off for him. Oh my!
Oh! Jake
days.
Richardson has flipped into the barrier. That means Marvin Mir is up to P3 and just needs to overtake.
Oh!
Oh, Lucas almost flips it.
Oh my words!
Now these gaps are coming close because now Jack Pullen's in the fight.
Right, can I tell you something? Okay. So,
Yeah.
if Marvin Mir overtakes Freyden or Stevens, he will win
Or
the
both of them.
championship. Yeah, if he, well, yeah, there you go. Yeah, if Marvin Mir, that green and white and red Tony Kart, the one that we're watching at the minute, the 101, the man on screen, if he finishes in second position or higher, he's guaranteed the championship. At the minute, it's going the way of 51 Stevens. Oh, this is brilliant. Utter.
My heart is
brilliant.
pounding.
Me too, honestly.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay,
Oh, as
and
Bryce
we're
Stevens goes.
away and racing. What can Mir do? He's trying to chase down to try and get that top two finish. Will he get taken out? He does! Not again! Not again! It just won't go the way for Mir.
It will not. It looks like Bryce Stevens has got an even bigger gap now. Oh, what a shame! With 3 laps, like 4 laps to go, that's absolutely
Not what you want.
like, yeah. Oh, Lucas almost flips it. Oh
Wow.
my!
What is it with people flipping this race? Wow, there's been so many. There's been so many people, not finishing this race, and in the end, we're only getting a handful of competitors. But at the minute, it's going the way of Bryce Stevens,
Oh.
and it's looking to be.
Oh, do you know what? If Jack overtakes him, if Jack overtakes Bryce Stevens,
Jack overtakes Bryce Stevens,
What
Bryce
will
still win.
happen?
Bryce will still win.
Ah.
Yeah, there's got to be a car in between Stevens and Mur for Stevens to win. So at the minute, he's safe. But as soon as he sees Mur make up a position, or if Bryce makes a mistake, goes off, that's when it happens. You know, the thing that we're thinking about now is, obviously you've got Lucas Fraden in third, but Mur is in fourth at the minute. He's looking to try and catch up. No, he's not in fourth, is he?
No.
No, that's James Phillip. James Phillip's in fourth.
Yeah.
Wow. So, yeah. So what was it? He'll be in fifth then, I think, or sixth potentially.
Yeah, he's in sixth. Oh no, he's in fifth. Because Jake flipped.
Yeah. No, he is. Yes, he was in fifth at the minute. Oh, this is utter brilliant so far. We're coming around for the final lap. Wow. Yeah, this is amazing. This is just amazing. What are your thoughts so far? What do you think will happen in this less than a mile to go?
Then maybe, just maybe, Bryce will flip it.
I don't know.
That's my personal opinion. I think he might.
I don't know. Bryce is one of those drivers where he's very consistent. He knows what he's doing.
Yes, he
Final
is.
laps now. This is what's going to happen. Yeah, this is. Oh.
Been an absolutely great season, hasn't it?
Absolutely. The season so far has been brilliant from the get-go. You know, from Puka Punyal, we saw the contenders of Alex O'Grady, some very high names in the kart racing pro community, taking to the stage here, taking to the spotlight for VKF, RJD.
And also karting in real life with Dries van Lagendog.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Yeah, you know, we had Kenzo Craigie, a multiple-time real world karting champion, racing for us at some point this season as well. Yeah, you know what? Well done. It's been absolutely emphatic all day, all race. It's only been on my mind, and this is the chance that Stevens ones almost goes wide on the final corner. Stevens almost
but
goes
he
wide.
Wins.
Stevens almost goes wide on the final corner, but he wins the championship, wins the final. It's Stevens who is your first ever champion for season 1. It is Stevens. Yeah, wow, absolutely emphatic victory.
Yeah.
Amazing race. Marvin Mur. Oh, you just got to feel bad for him. He got taken out 3 times running.
And he made his way up from, what was it, 7th?
7th, all the way
Went
up.
back down to 6th. Made his way back to 3rd, and then got taken out by Lucas Fraden.
5th, yeah, that's...
I feel bad. I'm gonna be honest. He literally, what was it, 10 points in front by the start?
Yeah, that was it.
And
well, that's racing, isn't it?
yeah, that is true.
Wow.
But Rosso Courses, Bryce Stevens has won the first season of the RJD Championship.
Yep, absolutely. I'm going to go to the toilet real quick. I will drag in. Should we drag in Joey Mills? I'll let you have a little chat to Joey.
Yeah, go on then.
Cool.
Hello? Oh. Hello. So how do you feel about what happened in the race?
I mean, there was like a massive lag spike, and I just literally, it was almost like the client front stopped, and then that launched me onto the curb.
Yeah.
But there's not much you can do. It's just chaotic.
Yeah, that is very true. How do you feel that Bryce Stevens won it? Do you feel good?
I think he easily had the pace.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's been really good, even with the smaller grid. Like the level of drivers is really good, so it just means like really good battling, and most of the time it's very clean, which is good.
Yeah, that is good. All right. Will you be back for next season?
Yeah, I think I definitely will. I've enjoyed this. It's been like the best championship I've been in so far. and it's got good drivers, good commentary, good tracks. So yeah, if I can, I'll definitely be doing season 2.
Yeah, that's good. How do you compare this to other leagues, if you have done any others?
I just think it's a lot more organised, and there's never
Yeah.
any real problem with it. It's always just straight to the point, fair racing. It's judged well, and it's always just fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's
I
what
think
we strive to do here.
Yeah, I think the thing I found with the league was like sometimes just complete chaos. There's just people randomly leaving, and so I just find it's quite organised.
Yeah, that's great, mate. No, we really appreciate you turning up tonight and racing with us. You did really well, actually. A bit of a bad luck, I think, early on, but you managed to scrape it back a bit. The main thing was, did you enjoy tonight?
Yeah, it's been great.
Great.
Just the organising has been great.
Ace, thank you very much. Yeah, so we're going to be hopefully seeing you next year, are we? Or not next year, next season?
Yeah.
Yeah? Ace. Well, yeah, I'm really glad that you managed to get that result in the end. Yeah, well done, mate. You did really well.
Cheers.
We'll see you later.
See you.
Goodbye.
Yeah, well done, Matt.
I think Jack put
Hello, Jake. How you doing?
Yeah. Not too bad.
How'd you find that one?
Barriers, mate. That's all I can say. I ended up in them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know, yeah, it was brutal. There's do you know what? I feel a bit bad for Marvin. He made it up. He did really well. Hats off to him. Like, he did really well. I know he's struggling with internet as well.
Yeah. I mean, I went for a move on him and I hit him on the side, and I just from then on I pulled away from him, and then I got gapped. I
Yeah.
kept like having a little bit of lag spike through the chicane all the time, which obviously pushed us off towards the curb.
Yeah.
And then as I came into the hairpin, I just tapped the curb a little bit and lost the front and the rear on,
Yeah.
on my side and the barriers,
Yeah, oh, that's just
which
unlucky.
obviously helped. It helped Jack pull and get back up to where he needed to be.
Yeah.
I'm glad my teammate Bryce Stevens won, and
There you are.
unlucky to Lucas Frieden and Marvin. It was a very close championship between them.
Yeah, it was really close. By the end, what 10 points settling the top 3.
Bryce,
That's gotta be
yeah.
the closest we'll probably ever get. Bryce, I want to have a little word with you.
Bryce definitely was like driver of the season for sure. Definitely pulled like outstanding moves and was always at the front with decent pace. Like even at Le Mans pulled like a 6-second gap on people.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, he did very well this season. One thing that I want to say though is the move that Lucas Fraden did on Jack Pullen and Bryce was absolutely emphatic. I did a little through goes Hamilton moment, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I did
you
a little
said
through goes Hamilton.
through goes Fraden.
Through goes Fraden. Yeah, that's oh wow, absolutely amazing. I'm gonna be at some point creating a season highlights that we've got so far. I think of some of the stuff that we've had. Wow, absolutely amazing. What was your favourite part of the season so far?
Oh, definitely the barriers. That's
The
where I ended up
barriers.
the most.
Yeah.
Where I ended up the most. So.
Your highest position that you finished there was P6. Now that doesn't sound very high, but that's still like got you P5 in the championship.
Nah, I missed 2 rounds, 3 rounds.
1 round.
No.
But you still missed a round.
Could've made me sound.
Yeah, the fact that you're P5 in the championship is really impressive, mate. I'd be happy if I were you. Right, yeah,
Not
we're gonna
really,
then
but yeah.
move on now to Bryce. Thanks very much, Jake. Well done.
Yeah. See you later.
Bryce, how you doing?
Good.
Wow.
Happy.
Season 1 champion, first ever champion of VKF RJD. What's going through your mind?
Well, I mean, I'm happy. Honestly surprised I was able to stay out in the lead for most of the final. Like every single time we had a Battenberg, I think there was 2 or 3. It was just like I'd feel the fear go down my spine because I knew that I had to keep Marvin at least a cart between me and him, as you had told me before the main or the final. And that was going through my mind constantly. So I just knew that if I could just get a decent jump off of every Battenberg and not let anyone get down the inside of me, it would be okay. So
Yeah.
I just kind of tried to get a good jump and then keep my head down the whole time, and it worked out in my favor, luckily.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you did really well. We had a most amount of viewers actually when you were leading.
Oh wow!
Yeah, you did really well. I think we had like 10 or something at one point, which is really good. So yeah, what are your thoughts for next season?
Next season, I don't know. Depends. I mean, I'll definitely be there. I'll definitely be racing. I mean,
Yeah.
I've definitely liked helping out this season with running the league and planning stuff with you and Jake. So we'll definitely try and get some exciting stuff going for next season. And I think that after this season's concluded, we might get a bigger grid for next season. You know, bring some new stuff to the table, make stuff interesting. You know, stuff people haven't seen before.
Oh, well, some big things coming, I'm sure. For all the people out there at the minute, if you don't know and you've just tuned in, the man that we're talking to right now has just won the championship. So he's the first ever champion here. And yeah, you know what, an absolutely well done. Jake said earlier there that you were probably driver of the season. I would probably bet money that you would be, but I'm not sure about other people. I'm going to be seeing potentially if we can do some sort of voting system that we can implement into this. I'm not too sure into the streams. But yeah, you can check us out on some of these platforms. I'm sure next season we'll have some more social media platforms up and running for our leagues.
I think Jack Pullen wants to chat as well.
I'm pretty sure he does. Well, you know what? We'll leave that there with Bryce there. Well done, mate. You did really well. Jack, have you got anything to ask him?
Yeah, just how do you feel that you won it? It's just like, yeah, like the first season, like it must be a pleasure to win it.
I mean, honestly, obviously, I'm happy about it. I mean, genuinely a little bit surprised. You know, I'd say this is the first league I've driven all the way through in probably about 3 years on this game, because I've been playing it since 2017, late 2017, on and off. And I had taken probably a 2 or 3 year break, and came back and started my team for Track Magic. And then Jake came along and asked if I wanted to partner with him with Rosso Corsa, and I obviously said yes. And then they brought me on as someone to help them with the leagues since I restarted VKF. And that brought me back to the league. And, you know, I wasn't initially planning. I didn't even know the league existed before Jake came along, and he introduced me to it, and we ran it. And, you know, it's been fun to see it grow and help with everything. But, I mean, obviously taking the win is always the fun part. So, you know, thanks to everyone for organizing it. And, you know, I'm hoping next season goes well. I think overall, even though we had some stuff to shake off, you know, some of the early season stuff with organization and everything, I think we got it down to a pretty good formula. So
yeah,
you know, obviously happy for the win, but also happy for everyone, because we made it through a whole season of this, and we had a loyal grid of people who kept showing up, and that's what matters. So
exactly,
you know, I think not only, I mean, obviously I'm proud to take the win, but it's more of a congrats to everyone that we got through the season, and you know, the league was a success. So
absolutely, yeah, we'll be in later on in this year with a whole year full of action. Right, yeah, we better let you go and have a little breather, because I'm sure you need to do that, mate. Yeah, I can feel, I can smell the sweat from here, mate. I think you need to go for a shower. No, yeah, absolutely well done, mate. You definitely deserved the win there, and yeah, well done.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Bye.
Right, let's have a little chat with Jack.
Yeah.
Jack, how you doing, mate?
Not too bad.
Wow, what a race. In the end, it was...
Frustrated is an understatement.
Yeah, wow. Absolutely, that was just mental from the get-go. Just,
yeah.
like, we couldn't catch a breather. I don't know how you guys did. You know, in the end, where'd you finish? Second? Like,
Second. Just
wow.
The toe wasn't doing nothing for me.
Well, potentially, and I need to check this out, Jake, he did 4. What did he do? 12 take away 4, so what's what that? 8. He did 8 laps, so he did over half the race distance, so he still gets points for P6. Potentially P5 for you. I think it's
Yeah.
P5 for you. I'll have to do the points later on.
I had P2, P3, P2.
Yeah, the only points that matter are the final
Oh
for
yeah,
us.
P2.
Because the heat are like doing the grid for the final. So
Yeah.
no, mate, really, really, really well done.
Thank
You only
you.
did a couple of the meetings this year, but I'm sure if you did a couple more, you'd definitely be one to reckon with. I'm just looking over your stats. P8 in your first round in round 2, and then P3 in round 3, and then obviously now you've got the second position. You got 2 podiums out of 3 that you did. That's really good,
I'm
mate.
hoping to commit to the full season.
Yeah.
On the next one.
Oh, that'd be
But-
brilliant if we could have you there.
Yeah, as long as time allows it, I should be there.
Ace. Well, we're really looking forward to expanding more. We were talking
Yeah.
with Bryce then earlier, weren't we, Zach?
Yeah.
About
Yeah.
potentially expanding more, getting more out there, growing more as a community, and we've got some fun stuff planned for 2025.
Yeah, hopefully it all goes well.
Zach,
I mean-
what would you like to ask him? Sorry, go ahead, carry on.
I mean, I got into first on the start on Bryce, and I think he got me straight back.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that happened. And then the draft was really helping on both laps. I got in front, and then I backed him up into third and fourth. And then I think they had a little contact, and it gave me a gap. And then I come into the chicane and almost rolled it.
Yeah, we saw that.
I was
were
really annoyed.
You honestly, right? I think we were probably more excited for that than you were, because we just went and just the gasps were like audible.
Yeah.
You know, you could hear us physically gasping. You know, we were like lost for words.
Yeah.
I
I think if that didn't happen, I would have won that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know.
Most definitely.
You never know, do you?
Yeah.
But like, and
And
that would
then-
have mixed up the championship. Obviously,
Yeah.
Marvin got unlucky with all the contact. You know, it was
Yeah.
left, right, and
His-
centre for him. He
His
couldn't catch a
internet
break.
wasn't helping.
No, it
But
wasn't.
yeah, and then Jake unfortunately flipped, but fortunately flipped because it meant Battenberg and I could get back into the pack.
And
And then on the Battenberg, we come into the first hairpin, I think it was, and Marvin hit the back of Lucas, and then I hit the back of Marvin, and they both spat off into the grass. And then Bryce just had too much of a gap, so I couldn't close it.
well, you know what? I think maybe 5 more laps and the race would have been a lot more crazier, even more than it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite moment of today
Ooh.
for you personally, or as a whole? Doesn't matter.
Trying to think.
There's a lot.
I honestly don't know, to be honest. I really can't remember.
No, that's fine, mate. No worries.
Too much happened. and-
Absolutely. There's so much that happens from the get go. You know,
Yeah.
One thing I want to say as well is your starts are amazing.
I know.
Yeah, you always were getting brilliant starts. Like,
As soon as it came off, I went, but I think I was on a higher gear into everyone else,
potentially.
so I could just get gone, but then they would get me on the straights. And then for the final, Bryce sent me a setup, and the reason he done that is because he wanted a driver in between him and Lucas.
That's
He
funny
sent-
actually.
He sent me a setup, and on the final, I got a good start again, but not as good as I did in the heats.
Wow.
So I generally think it was the gearing, because
Wow.
I think everyone was on the everyone bar one person was on a 13 clutch, and I was on a 12 clutch,
All right.
and it worked a treat.
It obviously did. You know, you're P2 in the end. That's a great finish, to be honest, mate. You did really well, consistent, all over the board. I'm just looking at some of your results. P2 in the first heat, P3 in the second heat, and P2 in the final. You know what? Every race you were out tonight, it was a podium. Like, that's pretty good. Hey.
Sorry, I was speaking to my dad. What was you saying?
I was just saying P2 in the first heat, P3 in the second, P2 in the final. You got to be happy with that.
Yeah, consistency was good.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Right, we're going to let you go. Well done for P2 in the final, mate. Did really well. We will get the points updated and we'll see where you stand.
Alright, thank you.
Thanks, mate. Well done. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we are done. That is the end. Yeah, wow, that was eventful as hell, eh? That was crazy from the first heat to the last lap of the final. You just you couldn't write that one, could you? Not at all. Yeah, that was just magic. Utter magic, you know. Yeah, you know what? Fair. Well done to Bryce. Well done to Lucas. Well done to Marvin. We'll see what the championship says. I think Marvin is third in the championship. Freyden in second, and we know that Bryce won it. Wow. Utter brilliant. What would you like to say? I'll let you finish us off.
All right. So whoever's been here since the start, whoever was on TikTok watched it from the start. Thanks to you. Hopefully you can keep the support up through the seasons that we're gonna have. I hope you. To be fair, I hope you enjoyed this first season. Like, especially this race. This was absolutely hectic, but it was good. So, hopefully we can carry this on. And yeah, see you next time, innit?
Right. Thank you very much for all watching. Goodbye.